So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can...
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside.
Well done.
Welcome back. I'd never have guessed, you know. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most keen to help us out?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did...
Blackthorn.
Oh...
One of the scouts, unlike my best old Anne. Long enough for us to...
Then your idea of an apology.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole... Vulcan. He left it to me. Bloody if someone's got... Our master wasted half his life.
So you wasted half of my...
You're what Dravost... Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to... I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us... You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to...
Right you are. Don't want any nasty... Oh, and...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And they're washed right...
Good idea.
Understood.
I'm prepared to
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts know heroic last...
August's right. The people here are tough.
I'm going out. Start work on the...
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. It won't come to that. Take good care of Drav.
Leave it to me, and...
All right. Which one of you's first?
Too slow.
Is that it? Apparently not. You're not getting past me. Let's try. Too slow. question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece! As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding...
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over.
Good.
In time, yeah.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
As long as he can keep us.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Tell me we've run out of pep.
Clive. Going purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. The stew's awful.
The man.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promised.
It's funny, but none of this. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles? That'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
Then tap the can.
do I owe the honor? I never, and if it had. What do you want? That it? Fine.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm working on bringing another one of It's got a reverb that, let's just say it gets very blimmin'. Only mithril engines get. Trouble is, and I hear.
If it's for the good of the hideaway?
Oh.
So,
We've got a couple of examples here.
more fallen material. So this smelt.
That's right. And what's more, we've collected his.
So you want me to visit?
That's it, and we're only three. There's one up Amber Way and another.
All right then.
It'll do.
Sell anything today?
As much as you.
Let's go.
Faster!
to deal with these ones first.
Nice try. Fire and flame!
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. Good girl. Run like the wind. Time to fight. Damn it. The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
You're finished. All yours, Torgal. Finished. All yours, Torgal. Get him. All yours, Torgal. Fly, Ambrosia.
You deserve a rest.
It's over.
Straight home now.
Too slow.
Two down, one to go.
Faster!
Enough of you, are there?
Be safe.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, sir.
Good, thank...
That's all fit. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's, flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
strong. Ah, my Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but...
But
His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exception and our supplies, unless we can secure... My lord.
for Joshua. So...
A rare herb by the name. It grows only where the ether... We discovered a path. The search continues.
So it's only that you can't
Well...
Then I shall go in your...
But...
You've yet to find another source, correct? Besides...
Well... Stonerwort is easily identified. I shall remain here and prepare...
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our Stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
Yotei.
Yes, my lord. I'm sure it will serve.
I'm very glad to.
You and his grace are very... You think only of how...
No more than you have, mine.
I am honored, but I beg you, my lord.
I'll keep that in mind.
How do you split the sea?
Still alive, are you?
Papio nuts and all.
Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
I just want to...
Since all is... And just...
Are you alone? They're going to me.
It's the... But if... Speaking of men, maybe a...
May therein.
I'm afraid... And they have formed... And they grew...
We'll fight... Whoa!
Of course. The longer... Our best... I fight... Perhaps...
How could I...
Victim... I haven't...
I'll go and speak.
What's the difference between a lord and a man?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to...
I did. I've developed something, and having worked so... A sentiment.
You're not the only...
What does he want?
He asked for my aid in putting... And he said that you might...
Then you've come at just the right time. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at one. But we must...
All right.
There's one upriver.
Leave it with me.
Faster!
Those ne'er-do-wells want to ban.
Yes!
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Torgal, kill!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bat.
No, but...
No.
What is it?
The whole town's saying that Lubor...
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape. Some of the children spotted him, and he was... And when Lubor felled him, and without a crystal...
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No, Matt, still.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know...
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind.
You're right.
I'm glad you... I'm a Dalmek. You had to make Conrad and... They know, Lord.
I'll do what I... Lubor, I can't promise.
And that...
Why are you taking the bearer's side? Why do they always have to make such a...
He knew all along that...
Forgive me for disturbing.
As have I. The rumors...
He'll never...
But what if his wares? In this at least he's done...
Leniency!
I'm sorry, my lord, but he...
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home?
Perhaps. And they will thank...
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I.
You never know.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side? I assumed...
There's still hope.
But... perhaps...
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. We'll talk some...
No. And your effort...
But Lub...
Rosina would... That steel does not yourself be... Rather an irony. But I do not... And so must I be. And now, I must embrace mine. For only unite... I'll need to make a...
Don't go, Lubor. We'll be all alone.
Trust me, little...
How could it possibly be if the least you can...
I would not take it, Vic.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to I thought you would, but it seems you hadn't.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right choice?
Of those available to me? But... Right then. I've packed...
If there's anything
I'll...
Come on.
Yes!
We're not gonna outrun this one. Stay close, Toro. Should have picked on someone your own size.
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged.
I'd like you to see. I'll keep, but if he's put as of those put, they've lived small. And if you're so wait.
All right.
Thanks. There.
Gizal Green.
Not the most better that, and chocolate ain't exact.
I'll take your word.
Anyway, I'll go up.
I'm sure you.
Ah, what brings...
A delivery.
These are Gizal. Martha's keen to... I jest, but they'd long...
Martha was hoping so that they'll be...
That's not... These bearers had... They know little of freedom, unless we... Not that much. It's about time. Unfortunately...
The Horde! They're coming, Sir Wade. All of them.
Time it all. Gather the men in the...
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek. A veritable... We don't have...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely.
What if you...
You mean the bet?
So wait, they may not...
You're right. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several upon engagement.
You're going to...
I am. By coordinate with luck and for...
The sound plan. I'd say you have, please.
Ha!
Sir Wade!
Then you know what you must... We work together. Each shield for Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my...
And I will do it.
Suppose we'd better do our bit.
Right, you...
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. Not let this village fall. You're finished! Looks like that's the last.
Lord Rossfield!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic code.
Or the better half of it. So Wade.
Hard to say. I could or...
No. You stay here too, Sir Wade. I'll go after the... Join me only when Eastpool...
If you're sure. May the Founder protect you.
Next one's mine. I might...
Run like the wind. There it is. With me, Torgal. Nice try. All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield. The Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We saved... Thank you.
No, you brought...
We never... But now we...
Forgive us, but there's no... We're free. We have to...
And we shall. This is our...
They'll have us.
Come on then.
This village...
They're not slaves any...
No. Your father, and I believe...
I believe you, my...
I shall remain, after all.
I think you'll... But you should be proud. I'll have to pull my... Speaking of which...
Can we continue?
Of course. Us, Rose...
Indeed we...
And Clive. Come, I ain't paid you for delivering them...
All right.
Lord Rossfield, clearing the gob... Since that day, there have been more than a few when the odds seemed so stacked. But every time to be a sheep. Know that whatever
So wait, you have always been. I know that and indeed all...
Thank you. I know the rest of...
The here, it's luck. Not only did my...
I just did what...
And it's home. Take it.
Thank you, Martha.
So, and a home...
Well, it was your...
I know that, though I suppose... You know, bearers live in... Loath as I am to...
I take it you did...
Well, if you... In fact, that's how. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were...
Well, we both, just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, he certainly didn't lack for...
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambitions, which is why those of us who...
Suppose you're right, and if we don't manage it, good thing we've got a few... It's almost enough to get... Anyway, enough now. Better get back to work. The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal.
That sounds like a one. Run like the wind. All right.
blades!
Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then. Back to sleep with you.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot. Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so... All yours. All done? Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You've already got that one.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at my job, actually. When she heard what the mission...
Did she?
Following up, once they'd settled it...
The slaver cult. I'll go and find...
If she's not...
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was... Right to be worried. Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too. Mostly green though.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
Want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin?
The world seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up. But what I do, it doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh. 1,000 Akashic jaws couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Looking for shelter, are you? Come on inside, I'll introduce you to Martha.
How do? Take care out there, eh?
The world seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up.
Want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin?
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
The people of the rest may seem to be in high spirits.
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
I'll give your office.
How goes the investigation?
Sid.
You.
Of course, she's no.
That was her so.
I'd say so. Seems her after her brush, she's dangerous.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of
The Baum Arch.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good. They haven't broken. How did Doris come to know?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming.
Back to civilization.
With all haste, I presume your men. We've suffered too many.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
I surrender.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. You know, but casting...
Better fighting. I'm sorry. This woman, she raised me.
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so... But you, how about...
I never. To liberate the... Farewell.
You always were... Perhaps that's the...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she was, and she no longer...
All right.
I am.
Then I should head back to...
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's mess...
With any luck, Owen.
I'd been hoping as much. So the slave, she's been arrested by the... She won't be... Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the part. Anyway.
Keep up the good work, Cop.
The Dominion's all but done for.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
I don't trust this Duke.
Oh, my...
What's happened?
The High
Card?
Leader of... Not that any of...
And what does he...
He wants to try a foundation upon... He's already...
He would...
Believe.
What does Captain... When the town...
How? A man. The captain could... No. But given the move...
Who could blame them?
Apply. Would you, for your son... And unlike... Well...
I'll see...
Thank you.
Tell me that in the garrison.
Over...
All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about it. Wait here.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison, and I shall see... But tell me, is it...
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your...
Ah, you are worried the expanded garrison, yet you needn't be. Pride of place, in fact, but no more. For it is they...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate, which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire... with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, You will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sandbreck is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we...
Yes, and I told you then how...
Without an...
And in yours, is that what...
Do not take...
I'll come back later. The citizens... I wonder what the... Wouldn't it? Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. I've been hearing a lot of talk.
Nothing good going around, and we've hardly...
I take it you'd rather shoot.
As far as just need...
Sell anything today?
As much as... Half of what comes in is barely fit for press.
That so-called Duke is asking...
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what...
Not much. It's thanks to... Now, it's if the day.
I just think...
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Or...
You build a life here if he will do whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Excuse me, do you have them? I wondered if you'd mind...
Well, I mean, the traders think the Duke's... And if that means...
It's not only control of the garrison he wants. We already have a leader in the Dane.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
You're the one who's talking to...
On the Dame's behalf. What do you think of his plan?
I'm a soldier. Listen, I've got nothing. That's where my loyalty... If the Duke...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not all I know. Look, I want Sam...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh! Day! To dry some bloody...
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any...
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Thank you for... How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of... Do you intend to go...
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn...
Philippe, I remember you saying...
That's right.
Well...
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the... Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Were you able?
I was.
Well, though they deserve.
Sadly, I fear he, needless to say, a soldier, and not just.
I thought it. Had I sworn? Thank you.
I don't know.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I would. Because I realised what really mattered. Not following some no protecting. I honestly don't, but I'm certain. And when they do, we need to stand with you to lead. It was you who finally could. There's no point.
Indeed.
All of us. That is all. We have only. Thank you, Philippe.
Anything. Speaking of, I fear his.
Not it.
Wouldn't be the.
There may be hope for Northridge, especially with men. But I until
the.
Ah, Clyde.
That is good.
Yes, but I still... You couldn't do...
What is it this time?
Nothing. I just find...
All right.
Don't blame yourself. I know. No buts about.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie, the talks with... I've reached the but the
And you had no opportunity?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened?
And with...
But how did the...
It's not. This isn't... I'm going...
Hello?
Are you off? How come... You go even if someone...
Oh, and that... Well... For meeting this... She means...
You have to trust...
You're right. And if Elle's... So I'll get... You go to...
I'll do my... All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Who needs a porter when there's no river?
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road then.
When are they gonna let us through?
Ready, go?
Yes!
Straight home now. I hope I did you all right.
Here they are.
You wished to consult with me.
I did. We had all but...
You misunderstood. It was only our... And so...
I did not. But what is...
Alas, we rarely... The bearers...
Who is your...
A trader from a most demanding fellow. He insisted the bearers... That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers.
That does... No matter. And with it...
My associate...
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted. I feigned as soon as he...
So you never...
No. I entertained the consort. I was a...
You tried.
I did. They just... I wanted...
Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village... A pack of beasts have come down from the... Theo, and they need help.
Theo!
I'll go on it.
Thank you. I'll gather...
Hold on, Theo. Come on. Trying to fight. No need to ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon. We just have to pray.
I can do better than that. girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Where are you, Theo? Time to fight.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me.
This thing's turned as well.
This isn't going to be easy.
alive?
Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Elle.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
No! Theo! Theo!
Thank you.
That was true bravery he showed. His first instinct was always to...
And now he's gone because I sent him to
It wasn't against his... He was ready to do whatever it took to...
live my...
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. And I had a late blooper, unlike my parent before they...
Theo, he clearly admitted, but he said you'd just as you freed him.
I would be lying how much ease and devoted. But I have never been with my... I only had to look at... He was, if anything...
You weren't. That he had always been grateful, and that he wanted to repay neither you nor Theo what you did, and you always would.
You're right. It was so weak. Oh, Theo. I know, Theo. We can make it. I need not so bringing smart and to Theo's. This is the life
I've made a choice of mine to continue helping you.
Thank you, Let's go on.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might...
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was... Have you learned anything?
Little and less.
I see.
Be assured, however, even now...
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. As if protecting the
secrets we'd see.
Should our methods be... Mayhap it would please you to observe.
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are familiar... I was due to... If you would...
All right.
They will... Might I say... It will lead...
Thank you.
I wish you a safe...
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabited... Come on.
Yeah!
Too slow. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight.
Be safe. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. Nice try. Too slow. All yours, Torgal. Nice try. Should have stayed in the park. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are we, thanks to them.
You call that your brothers? Surely this, sir.
We are a duty of the high.
And you think you're...
I know they would. Now.
Cyril told me of your...
I see. May the Firebird's flame burn ever...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back.
Ah.
I hear.
My thanks. I shall study.
Cyril, losses, were these your...
No. Every...
Even when...
My lord, we live.
Cyril, but allow me to... It does not provide... Think not, please.
I think, if you will, and we as...
I do.
Then we are...
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. The stew's
What do you want?